John, yes, just about there, and the rain had stopped momentarily, but it's raining again as they break. In this, the longest race on the card, 2 miles is the trip, and straight away into the lead goes Santella-Man. Santella-Man cutting out the early pace in a race in which 5 of the 8 jockeys take part in tomorrow's Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. Greville Starkey, one of those 5, makes the running on Santella-Man, followed by Steve Cawthon on Sheer Grit. Then comes the favourite Little Wolf in company with Caradar and Halsbury. And the next runner is Orr, and after Orr comes the Neurologist, and just last at the moment is Telephone Man. Santella-Man leads as they come to the end of the second furlong. Santella-Man, the Goodwood winner and second favourite to win this one, joined though now by Sheer Grit. Sheer Grit on the outside, a horse who hasn't scored in fact since he was a 2-year-old. Then after these two in third is Caradar, 4 is Little Wolf, 5 with the yellow blinkers, the much-travelled Telephone Man. After Telephone Man for Ireland comes the Neurologist, and the last two are Halsbury and finally the ex-Irish Orr. They've covered just about half a mile now of this 2-mile Jockey Club Cup, with Sheer Grit now going on from Santella-Man. Then after 2 lengths in third place is Caradar, showing 4 Telephone Man, 5 Little Wolf the favourite, 6 is Neurologist, a close 7 Orr, and bringing up the rear at the moment, 8th and last, is the only previous course winner in fact in the field, that's Halsbury. Starting to turn for home now with 1.25 miles only to go, and it's Sheer Grit from Santella-Man 2, the blinkered Telephone Man 3, and 4 is Caradar, owner bred. Then 5 the Neurologist, 6 the favourite Little Wolf, and the last two, 7 and 8, are all with a noseband and the corded cap of Halsbury. Inside the final 9 furlongs now, and it's still Sheer Grit and Steve Cawthon making the running from Santella-Man in second, trailing by 1.5 lengths. In 3 is Telephone Man, ridden by Philip Waldron, who rode Central Line to win this race last year. They're now at halfway in the Jockey Club Cup, a Group 3 pattern race, and it's Sheer Grit by 2 lengths from Santella-Man. Showing 3 now Caradar, just in front of 4 Telephone Man. Then making good ground is Little Wolf, together with the Irish, the Neurologist. Then Orr creeping up on the outside nearest the rails, and still just last is Halsbury. Coming down now towards the final 3/4 of a mile, and it's Sheer Grit who's been up there in the van through most of the race so far, continuing to lead from Santella-Man. Little Wolf making very good ground, as is Neurologist. But with just about 5 furlongs to go, a closely grouped Jockey Club Cup field. Back now to you, Graham Good, in the grandstand.
With the exception of Telephone Man, who's finding this trip too far now and dropping back dramatically, Sheer Grit still has the advantage. Tracking him is Lester Piggott on Orr. On the outside of Orr is Caradar, who's coming into the picture, then Little Wolf, who's going well. Halsbury staying on well. The Neurologist comes under pressure as Santella-Man weakens. Oh dear, oh dear. Just over 3 furlongs to go. And on the outside is Little Wolf now in the lead. Little Wolf from Caradar, then comes Sheer Grit, then Orr, then the Neurologist, then Halsbury. 2.5 to go. And Little Wolf strikes the front from Caradar. Then Halsbury coming down the centre of the track. The Neurologist on the outside of him. Past the bushes, just 2 furlongs to go. And Willie Carson on Little Wolf in the lead, committed, going for home, but being pursued all the while by Joe Mercer on Halsbury. Then behind these comes Caradar, Lester Piggott on Orr, towards the left of the picture. That one comes under pressure. Got to stay on well. They've got just over a furlong to go, and it's Little Wolf in the lead and clear from Halsbury in second place. Little Wolf going on by some 4-5 lengths from Halsbury. Then comes Orr, then the Neurologist, then Caradar, then Sheer Grit. Well inside the final half furlong. Little Wolf a long way clear from Halsbury as he comes up toward the line. A comfortable victory in prospect. He's the winner, Little Wolf from Halsbury in second. Then came Orr in third place. Then the Neurologist, then Caradar, and behind Caradar came Sheer Grit. A big gap then to Santella-Man, who was a disappointment, and finally Telephone Man. And so the result of this, the Jockey Club Cup, is a win for number 3, Little Wolf, owned by Lord Porchester, trained at West Ilsley by Major Dick Hern, ridden by Willie Carson, taking his score to the season for 129, and Little Wolf was bred by his owner. Second was number 8, Halsbury, ridden by Joe Mercer, an encouraging Cesarewitz trial for that one. The third horse home was number 5, Orr, ridden by Lester.